Oh, not the complaint against tribe.
Come on with you.
She had it again.
ẹ ṣàánú gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tó ti kú àtàwọn òbí wọn ẹjọ́ ẹ gbà wọn. ẹ ti kú jẹjẹ jáde lójú ara rẹ. Ṣadé ti kú.
òun náà ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń yọ mí bẹ́ẹ̀.
You all can call me PJ.
The title suggests that the story is about Miss PJ, the young couple posted to the village of Otitodun. But after watching the movie, I realized that this is a story of a man who is trying to become king and is sacrificing young virgin girls. Why give it a title like Miss PJ when the story is different? It's like going to opposite directions. Hey there, Veroni here. My name is B to the A to the R to the O to the N to the I, and you're welcome back to GeminiBreed TV. Today, we're going to be reviewing Miss PJ. This is a story of a young couple who was posted to a village called Otitodun, and young girl started dying mysteriously from the first day she got to the village. This movie explores themes like girl-child education, violence against women, discrimination, and many more. The title suggests that the story is about Miss PJ, the young couple posted to the village of Otitodun. But after watching the movie, I realized that this is a story of a man who is trying to become king and is sacrificing young virgin girls to make sure that he achieves his dream. Now, why give it a title like Miss PJ when the story is different? It's like going to opposite directions. Even though they are connected, at the end of the day, they are two different things. And I don't think that it should be titled Miss PJ. Miss PJ is the most consistent character on screen, but by the virtue of the story is not even about her. The man who wants to become king is the one the story is centered on. His motive was not defined and his antagonizing factors were not established at all. Does he have somebody opposing him that he needs to sacrifice virgins at all costs? We don't see any opposition as to why he can't be king if he decides to be king, or says that, oh, I want to run for kingship. Oh, there was nobody that was opposing him. We didn't see anything like that. His desperation as to why he needed to become king was not established. It was shallow. I feel like even as the husband to the principal of a school in a village like that is even more prestigious compared to a king. Baba Fabi is a revered, powerful man in the village, and he had a close-knitted relationship with his daughter. They don't interact with anybody in the village because when they moved into the village, his wife died. And he felt that people in the village were the ones that killed his wife. The character development of Labisi and Baba Fabi was going well until they made Adeyemi, the man who is trying to become king, kill Baba Fabi, the supposed powerful herbalist, with just a piece of cloth. It felt mid. It felt like every morale that he built, they just dropped it with just that one thing. It was too shallow for me. We all know Bimbo Ademoye to always bring her A game anytime she is casted for a role, and she did in Miss PJ. But what I have a fault with is the character. Everything she was advocating for that went on for almost 50 minutes of the film could have been established in 3 scenes. Her going from one person's house to the other, trying to make sure that, oh, she's advocating for the children, the female children, to come to school, soliciting with their families and giving empathy. It was not necessary. All of these things could have been done in 3-5 scenes at most, but there was no solid story. All they did was just create fillers, and it dragged on for too long. It dragged on for way too long. There was a scene where Bimbo was talking to the local government chairman, which was played by Kunle Afolayan. And from the beginning of the movie up until that point, she has been calling the name of the village Otitodun. But there was a lazy oversight by the director.
Thank you very much.
she called Otito Ju instead of Otito Dun, and it made us realize like, okay, how much effort was actually put into the production of this movie. Was it rushed? Why didn't they notice that? Bimbo Ademoye, Shola Shobowale, Ibrahim Chatta brought their A game to the movie. Like I said, these are people that you know that they would always bring their A game. But there are other characters that, you know, they were below par. It makes you wonder if they really understand their character development at all. The cinematography, shot composition, the art direction, everything was nice. What I have a problem with is, in as much as Nollywood is focusing so much on the cinematography, which I must commend, I feel like Nollywood really need to tighten their story as much as they focus on their cinematography, because cinematography in Nollywood recently, they've been churning out really good cinematography. It's been top notch. The story has been so loose that I feel like they need to focus and put more energy. And with that, guys, how much would I rate Miss PJ? 3/10. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, this is an opportunity for you to click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and wait for the next video. If there's any movie that you would like for me to review, kindly drop it in the comment section and I will do the needful. Mwah. Bye.
You've been on a mission to take my pride away from me.
Baby, it needed virgins. If you had oppositions, especially if you had shit, Victoria, get this right.